Next up at UFC Vancouver, we have the co-main event of the evening. We have unreliable Kevin Holland taking on Mike Malott. Kevin Holland, 28-14 in his career, 2-3 in his last 5. He's coming off that decision loss to Daniel Rodriguez. Taking on Mike Malott, 12-2 in his career, 4-1 in his last 5, riding back-to-back wins. We've broken down Kevin Holland probably 400 times at this point, and he's exactly the same fighter. He's a laser pinpoint accurate striker who's got some okay power. He's got pretty good jiu-jitsu, no real wrestling. Very unreliable. Everything Jacob just said about Cheeto, you can't really trust him and people don't change. All of that applies to Kevin Holland as well. We'll see him in underdog spots like against Gunnar Nelson. He's the man. Let's do it. We'll see him in giant favorite spots. He should win this one. And you just literally never know what you're going to get. If Kevin Holland comes out here and he plays the busy distance striker and he gets to the ground, he's threatening submissions, he can win this fight. He's taking on Mike Malott. Mike Malott, his brother, is a professional hockey player. He is a professional fighter. They've got the bloodline for ages. He's a pretty well-rounded guy. He's got loose striking. It allows him to box and kickbox comfortably. He will also work in some takedowns. He'll work in grappling. He has 7 fights in the UFC with 3 knockdowns, 2 knockouts, 3 submission wins. He's coming off that knockout over Charlie Radke, where he seemed to be fully recovered.
Buffalo!
From the nightmare that was the Neil Magny fight. Now, that fight has aged a little better. I got to go Mike Malott here. We just have to be done with trusting Kevin Holland to do what he's supposed to do. He's very, very talented. But in his last fight, he got dropped. And he was like looking pretty bad against an old one-dimensional Daniel Rodriguez. And if he's losing those fights, I can't expect him to win this fight. Mike Malott's going to be the pick. You never know what you're going to get in a Kevin Holland fight, but I'm going to go with the guy who I can at least trust to try hard. Now, the quitting against Neil Magny was kind of problematic, but all right, big spot, kind of a crazy circumstance. It is what it is, but Mike Malott's going to be the pick. Kevin Holland is just going to do Kevin Holland things. What do you think, Jacob?
Yeah, so I just got done saying that fighters don't change. Mike Malott changed. He is one of those rare instances where he went from kind of a typical, undefeated, like, I guess he would, like, undefeated, but a typical, like, very cocky, confident, go in there, he's chasing finishes, he's trying to get the knockouts, he's trying to get the finishes. He got humbled by Neil Magny, came in his next fight, was really tentative on the outside, right? Really wanted to see, let me get back in the win column. He played it safe around the outside, and then I think he realized, oh, shit, if I'm a good striker, I'll just wait for people to make mistakes. He mentioned going into that Radke fight, it was kind of a bull matador situation. That's exactly how he played it. He knew that Radke was going to be the aggressor, so he's sitting back, counter-striking, and when he just sits back and waits to counter-strike, there's a reason this guy was the striking coach at Team Alpha Male for a while. He is a very, very precise striker, especially when he can just kind of sit and wait for shots. He's not getting crazy. He does take damage a little bit bad, which might be a little bit of a concern, but his defensive striking and counter-striking is so solid, and that's really what Kevin Holland struggles with. Like, if you're coming at Kevin Holland, he can kind of use his length and step off and use those angles or kind of get in the clinch and use those knees and the elbows. But the people that sit back and wait, like a Stephen Thompson and those type of fighters, when he blitzes in, they can catch him coming in because he's not the most technical guy. He will come in a little bit loopy, especially if he starts getting frustrated with the kind of point-style fighting that Mike Malott's probably going to bring into this fight. And also, when he's crashing in, it can set up takedowns for Mike Malott as well, who's got wrestling, he's got striking. I get the Kevin Holland love. He's been my lock of the week. I've bet him. I lost betting him. I've lost betting against him. We've gone through the whole I've done everything with Kevin Holland, just like pretty much everybody else at this point. I know people are going to chase him as a dog here because they love him as a dog. He's more than capable of beating anybody, but this seems like a bad matchup. A little counter striker. Going to catch him when he kind of does those big lungy blitzes in. That's how Daniel Rodriguez caught him. That's how Wonderboy was catching him. Mike Malott's a very, very good striker. And if he just I think if he just takes his time like he has been, Kevin's going to lunge in. The counter strikes will be there. And now Kevin's chin isn't holding up as much as it will. So I like Mike Malott here. I haven't bet it yet, but I'm gonna try to find something on Mike because I think he should be able to handle this one.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, I think whoever wins, I don't think this is a very close fight. I think whoever wins this fight looks fantastic. It's either like, yeah, we all knew how good Kevin was, or Mike Malott just kind of runs through him. Now, is he going to finish him? Maybe not, but I think he could be in a situation where, to your point, he's just counter-striking the shit out of him, staying safe, never really competitive, not that close to a fight, just sort of runs away with it. I think the winner of this fight looks very, very good. We just don't know who the hell that's going to be. I'm on the Malott side. Jacob's on the Malott side. But if you need a little more reassurances, we got Artem, we got Betsam, we have an artificial intelligence also making straight picks. Check out those picks.
What? I mean, I'm just trying to, as you're talking, as I'm thinking about the fight and stuff like that. I mean, a hometown guy who got embarrassed in front of his hometown before against, he probably has respect for Kevin Holland. Just feels like just a boring Mike Malott fight.
I think he'll wrestle his ass off, and I think he looks great wrestling.
He's gonna be afraid of gas. I mean, I don't think he's gonna. He knows that Kevin's gonna make him work on the ground. Long, rangy guard. He strikes from the bottom. I think it's a mistake to fucking. I think he's gonna gas himself out. He tries to wrestle. I think it's a Mike Malott dancing around, boring point fight decision.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's how he beat Trevor
Wrestling
Giles.
is a fucking mistake. You don't want to wrestle with Kevin Holland. You can take him down, but he makes you fucking work.
And he's got very good jiu-jitsu. It's an easy path at least to lock in some rounds at the end. So I mean, we'll see. I feel like Kevin's gonna look uninterested in this fight, and that's an uninterested Kevin is a Kevin who doesn't show up. But obviously, as you mentioned many times, he's got all the talent in the world. He can win this fight easily. It's just a matter of if he does or not. Check it all out. Not only us, but Artem, Betsam, the artificial intelligence, the tools, everything else. WeWantPicks.com. Click becoming a member at the top.